team, you think of the Packers just throwing the ball all around, but how does their run game kind of change what that looks like on offense for them?
It's very dynamic. Aaron Rodgers does a great job of getting them in different run looks. He's a veteran, finds the gaps, the bubbles, and Aaron Jones, is it? Jones? He's doing a great job finding gaps. It reminds me of the running back carry on from Detroit. He does a great job just giving what the defense allows him. He ran right through the Dolphins, and just simple misfits, guys getting out of their gaps. Just really great scheme stuff, really.
So what does that mean for you guys?
Do the opposite of all of that. I mean, you just do the opposite of that. You're in the game. You just stay in your gaps. We do a great job scheming them. Our defense is really built to stop the run. We have done that last couple of weeks. So really just get back to that. Guys just staying in the gap, playing Seahawks football, and just tackling.
How does stopping the run make your job specifically easier?
It takes the element of surprise away, because once you stop the run, you have to start passing the ball. At some point, you have to pass the ball. And then when you're Aaron Rodgers and you have a dynamic offense like that, you want to pass the ball. You want to get chunk plays. But the way that you mix it in there is with the run. You start getting the linebackers to bite up, and then that opens the passing game up. So once you do that and we take the run and we know they're going to pass it, the linebackers are suddenly started to able to sink into their zones, and the safeties can sit comfortably in their zones. And, the corners are expecting the ball to come out, and we're all looking at the quarterback and we're breaking. So once you're able to take one of those away from the offense, they become single-handed.
Turnovers happen.
And that's exactly when turnovers happen. Well, turnovers happened before then. We like to call them takeaways. I feel like a turnover is like something that you wait to happen, or, you go out there and make a play, you catch a pick. But a takeaway could be any play. As soon as they touch the ball, you could take it away. You can punch it out. You can rip it out. And that's a mindset that we're still coming along and grasping for some guys, and some guys are further along than others. But, we're focused on takeaways.
Important is getting back to that. You guys had, I think, 16 in the first 7 games. You don't have one in these last couple.
Yeah, we're trying to start a new streak, and offense is too. We want to take the ball away. Offense wants to keep it, and you know what? Better opportunity than this prime time. Obviously, we got some ball hawks out here. We just need to get back to playing our game. Rush definitely is going to make that easier for us. But we want to keep Aaron Rodgers in the pocket, though. That's one thing we are focused on, keeping him in the pocket, because we all know how dangerous he is outside of it, keeping his eyes downfield and extending plays.
You guys have some young players in your secondary and your defense in general who have never played Rodgers. Mm-hmm. What is it like having to get ready for him on a short week?
It's tough, but that's each team each week has their own challenges. Last week it was Gurley and the play action pass. Each week is something. It's tougher when you have a quarterback, but when you have a quarterback like him, you're not going to fool him too much, so you're better off just doing your job. Get lined up and get somewhere comfortable where you can make the plays when it's time to come your way. We obviously know they want to pass the ball, so we're in tune to that. I think we're doing a great job this week on short week preparation. At least we don't have to travel. We got a lot of things working in our way, and I think guys will be prepared.
Why do you think he's better, or why he's so good outside the pocket?
He does a great job. Well, they probably practice this. They definitely have to practice this because our receivers practice this, extending plays. He's very elusive in the pocket, so once he breaks out, he's not really looking to scramble at his first look. He's looking to get the ball downfield, and that's when a lot of defenders relax. When the first option is taken away, they breathe. They're like, okay, I covered the curl, but I didn't cover the curl and go, and his eyes are still down. He's just waiting for that small window to open, and he loves throwing the ball in tiny spaces.
How are you feeling? Pete said you sort of lobbied to play on Sunday.
Is that what he said? I mean, I kind of did, but I made out well. I feel good. I definitely don't have any more talks to injury. Been full speed at practice. I'm short week, but we did a good job recovering. Been rehabbing hard. I'll be ready to go.
How long has this knee bothered you?
It started at the beginning of the season, but it's something that we were able to keep under wraps for long enough. But like I said, we've been rehabbing and training and getting it back right, and we've been fighting it, and I think we got it back to a comfortable position.
What have been the biggest issues in run defense the last 2 weeks, like you kind of mentioned?
I would say the initial line of scrimmage and just leaky yardage. Besides the obvious, like jet sweep, and they'll pop on explosive plays. But I think the thing that's really biting us in the hind part right now is leaky yardage. You hit a guy 3 yards, but he falls forward for another 3. Now you're looking at 2nd and 4 instead of 2nd and 7. You know, and just simple plays like that. Things like that add up. This is a game of inches, and you give somebody yard after yard, and they're falling forward instead of backwards, or we're not hitting them to 4 yards down the field, then 2nd down becomes a lot easier, and your 3rd down is much more manageable. So I think we just got to get back to winning 1st and 2nd down and putting ourselves in a better position on 3rd down.
You played some games with Earl Thomas this year and some without. Can you describe the difference?
That's tough. I would say it's just more of a presence thing. You feeling back there, you kind of just know where he's going to be and what to expect of him. Not to say it's not any knock on Tedrick. I feel like Tedrick's doing a great job. You know, he's stepping in, he's making big hits, he's making plays, but you know, he just sees things a little faster, or he might read things a little faster, and a lot of it's just experience. You know, being in that fire, and I feel that, and I feel like that's why part of my game is elevated, is just being in that fire and having those reps, is being young. And then when you get groomed through your age, you start to see things. You read the routes, the patterns, the game slows down for you. And while the game is slowing down, you're moving much faster, and it shows on tape.
You just used the term being in that fire. You guys saw Rivers, Goff, now you get Aaron Rodgers, just long run of quarterbacks. Can that be good for some young defensive backs in the long run to face all these offenses?
Almost definitely. Anytime you can go out there and compete against the best in the world, and you go out there and you give your best, you know, that's great for anybody. That's confidence, because you should walk off the field knowing that you just played against some of the best in the world, or you lined up and you go toe-to-toe with the best, and you come down to the game-winning decision on the last play of the game. You know, they should start feeling that, and they should start seeing that, and know how good they are and how good we're going to be. But most definitely, and I definitely think this is a good learning experience for all of us, actually.
How has KJ Wright's return to the defense kind of, I guess, maybe made your job easier, and I guess the whole communication thing in the defense?
Well, KJ's still battling, first off, but I feel like it lessens the communication in a sense, and that's not from a bad standpoint. That's just, you know where you're going to be. You don't have to over communicate. Now I could talk to Trey, you know, a younger corner, or I could talk to Shaq or whoever may be around me who needs the, you know what I mean, the communication and the reassurance right before the ball is snapped. But me and Kay has plenty reps, plenty plays together, so we kind of have more of an understanding. We kind of just point and head nod, and we kind of understand each other. So that's probably the biggest difference.
How, if at all, is Trey different from week 1 in Denver to now 8-9 weeks later?
I would say it's communication. That's the biggest thing. It would be times that he didn't really know what was going on, and he would kind of just go through the play and wait to say something afterward. But now he's to the point, he's getting his calls, he's even alerting things. You know, hey, B-Mac, look out for this. We got cut, split. You know, he's thinking ahead, and that's signs of a great player at any position, when you can start alerting things, and taking back to your work study. You know, these are the same things you've seen on film. We come out there and we line it up, and you can alert me. You know, that's great. You know, so he just has to keep getting his confidence and just keep getting his reps, keep getting better.
Anything else for Bradley? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.